Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. And now, your Cucumber and Company pregame show, followed by play-by-play analysis with Chad McCune and Justin Harrison. Cucumber and Company. Get a full-blown website for no money down and just $125 a month. Call or visit our website for details. cucumberandcompany.com.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network as we're coming to you live from Charmco, West Virginia, here in Week 10 of the 2025 high school football season. Your Midland Trail Patriots are making the trip across Sewell Mountain to take on the Greenbrier West Cavaliers. Midland Trail at 7-1. Greenbrier West sitting at 3-5. But for tonight's matchup, both teams currently sitting in the playoff standings. Midland Trail sitting a little bit better than Greenbrier West. 3-5, needing probably one win over these last 2 weeks.
Clinch a playoff spot, but nonetheless, we are already at Week 10, Chad, and 2 weeks left in the regular season.
Yeah, kind of hard to believe we're already. It seems like we just started this thing. But it goes by quick. But every year we kind of get surprised at how quick it does go. So, but yeah, it is playoff times upon us, and you hope that this being a huge rivalry game, we talked about a middle school championship last night. It's like these two teams, when they get together, like they say, you throw the record out the windows because you never know what's going to happen. And you got to come over here to their place. Now, luckily, I believe they host next week again. So this is not their senior night. But nonetheless, they love getting up for, a Trail game. And so hopefully Trail is not looking ahead at, the final week, where they'll do the hosting on their home field for senior night with Lincoln County. You want to take care of business here, and like you said, you're in a better spot as far as playoff and record goes more than West is, and they're a single A club, but it usually doesn't matter. Like they always have good athletes, and they always come to play, especially when it's Middle Trail Greenbrier West. So this thing dates back. I know they haven't played every year for, I guess they have here in recent history, but it was one of those games that they were always in the playoffs. It seemed like back in the 80s and stuff, and then they Trail started playing them on a more regular basis, and always some good battles. But you always kind of looked up to them because they were the yardstick you were measuring yourself by, because they were a playoff contender almost every year for a while. So
Look back, Greenbrier West probably feels they owed Midland Trail one last year. It was the same time last year, but West, in the past, have always scheduled their bye for the last week of the season to give them a little bit of a break going into the playoffs. So last year, and I think last year there was some scheduling issues. They only played 9 games last year. Last year they came into Pico sitting at 4-4. Trail wasn't having the best of the season. They were sitting, I believe Trail was 4 or 5. Trail was 4-5 at that time.
right, yeah.
West needed a win, and they were. There's no theoretically spreads, but they were pretty favored to win that game.
Right.
And Trail just absolutely thumped them 49-8, and that kept West from being in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, that was the one that hurt them the most. They're going to remember that this year. So, if you're Midland Trail, you don't want to be sitting here, with the turnaround situation where you're thinking, okay, we want to kind of control our own destiny as far as hosting a home field first round playoff game and that sort of thing. And you got to like your odds at home against Lincoln County next week. But like we said, I hope they're not looking ahead to those guys, because they've got to take care of business here, and this is going to be a pretty good challenge. It looks like the weather's going to work with us. It is chilly out, definitely in the 40s, but nice drive over when the There was a little bit of sunshine, but not much. But the leaves were pretty much full color. What leaves are left? We're definitely on the downside of the since the last winter rain we had last night. But it's
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after these commercials.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. Path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber & Company.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. We're having a little bit of audio issue, trying to figure out what's going on with our mics. I don't know if it's where we're in this small room and the echo or not.
I feel like an echo chamber.
So bear with us while we've got about 10 minutes before we kick. We've messed with our.
We're going to try to adjust on the fly.
Adjust it on the fly here.
Yeah, they just formed the national anthem. A lot of folks in costume for the Happy Halloween, by the way, everybody. It's a lot of folks in costume, and then the band is kind of in costume as well. Looks like the lights are on now, but that helps us or not. But yeah, to finish the spot we had there before we went to break, the national anthem cut us off there. We talking about how the trail definitely can't overlook the Commanders because this is one that, and you got to think that if they would have Trail's attention, it's just one of the things where you have to make sure they respect every host player because come playoff time, you don't know who you're going to have. This record you can't really pay attention to because everybody gets ranked. And this is a big one for Greenbrier West because they're trying to work their way into the playoffs so that they can solidify a spot well, much like they were last year. The Trail put a surprise on us. I was still trying to check out these mics. I don't know if we're seeing they got kind of damp or what's going on there. Might have to go the old-fashioned. Might have to get an old-fashioned with an actual mic.
That's not any better.
Check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Still trying to check it out, check it out, check it out. We get balls after this. But we may have to reset, reconfigure possibly.
Okay, where does this come in?
Should be okay, hopefully. So
Take this out of the back of that.
see what we come up with here on it. And how many folks joined us last night for the middle school championship game? Did not go in Trail's favor. Lakeview prevailed at the end by a score lead, but Trail did a great job in the second half to battle back. And at halftime, we did bring you a interview with Jeremy Moore, head coach Jeremy Moore. That was good to get some insight from him for how they look, how they're viewing this last couple games of the season, and then this team, amazing team, and so may have just found the chink in the armor here.
Take it out.
Keep talking. Maybe bad connection, but it might be back if we don't touch it. But Jeremy likes where they're at. He likes the headspace that his players are in, and we've got 20 plus seniors that are definitely leading the brigade as Trail takes the field here from the far side out of the field house over across the way. Decent Trail contingent. These bleachers are decent size. It's always deceiving as far as how many fans are, but it's definitely a chilly night, and a little bit of a breeze blowing. That's not helping. Not necessarily helping matters as far as temperatures go, but I think it's going to fall into the high 30s as we get into game.
Something I'll go fix.
Any snow before we leave and cross Sewell Mountain to head out of here, but Trail with some of their Trail. I'm unplugged. I can't hear myself. Oh, I guess I'm live. I just can't hear myself. Trail with their pink socks, or I guess those are leg warmers maybe, but wearing a full white uniform.
I can't hear.
The white helmet is normal.
Hold on, I'm not.
You're good. You're good. You can't hear yourself. You're good.
I can't. Okay, I can't hear nothing.
You're fine. You won't hear yourself right now. I'll fix it. Go ahead. You're talking.
All right, so
I can't do it if I can't hear him.
So it looks like we're going to have the captains get ready to make their way out. Sorry about that. Make their way out to the midfield here for coin toss. Greenbrier West to take the field, but have not seen them. There you go. Yes, that sounds better.
Okay, I think we've got it fixed. Things
you don't know. You don't know what you did to fix it.
I don't know what I did to fix it.
All right. Fair enough. So hopefully that works for everybody. Thanks for being patient and bearing with us on that. But hopefully our audio and video will produce a nice product here for you as usual. But we're awaiting Greenbrier West to take the field, and then Trail has its captains. Looks like B.J. Cole, Zan the Man Uten, Gage Johnson, and Maximus White about ready to come out for the coin toss. But they need another team on the sideline to. I think all these lights are controlled by the same place, but
it's got a glare up here in the window. I can't see.
Yeah,
so
we might be able to do something about that here. We'll work on that.
So we are about 4 minutes here from the kick. Greenbrier West yet to take the field. Look back at Greenbrier West on the season. They are sitting at 3-5. They dropped their opener to Roane County 67-16. They won at Summers County 52-12. Then lost at Liberty 14-27. Beat Pocahontas County 16-14. Went on a 3-game losing streak. Lost to Man, Fort Fry, Ohio, and James Monroe. Scoring 7 points in those 3 total games. They did win their last game out against Montcalm 27-6. They were on a bye last week, as most of the time. I mean, that's how it's been for Midland Trail.
And they've actually they've had some injury situations too. They've had to overcome during that time.
Yeah, I believe they lost their quarterback early on in the season, and they had to put Colton Dunbar in at quarterback, who sits at 6'4", 205. He's been a receiver over the years, a tight end. So.
Yeah, and it looks like the captains will make their way out. We announced Trails captains, but now we've got number 80 for Greenbrier West. Looks like that is Colton Dunbar. Did you already say that? And number 60.
Number 60, Logan Berry. Number 80, Colton Dunbar.
Yeah, Logan Berry as the PA. And but yeah, if they've resulted in playing. Are we back?
Yep. Welcome back to Midland.
Are we back?
Yep. Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network.
We did have the coin toss, but I missed it in rigging up the display. Let me get your chair from you for a second.
Yeah, unfortunately up here, the issue that we always run across is the internet is not very
spotty at best.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once it looked like pregame you always have something decent, and then it kind of starts to go away as game time comes because more people are pulling from it. So you never know what you're going to have until you get closer to game time. Tell me about your glare.
I'm good.
You sit back down.
Yeah. So we've had the coin toss, but West still has not taken the field.
Right. They brought a couple captains out.
Playing some mind games, or
I'm not sure.
Because, I mean, kickoff was supposed to happen 1 minute ago, and they still have not came on the field.
Yeah, and they
Trail's lining up to kick off here, and West is just now coming out.
They left the field later than Trail did as far as to go in, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's a tactic or if they're trying to stay a little bit warmer. But they are taking the field with the American flag, and
it's rare that you see a team set up to kick off and the other team ain't even on the field.
Not on the field yet. So so it could be an interesting deal. But nonetheless, I think bottom line is Trail needs to keep doing what Trail has been doing and see if they can get out early on these guys and hopefully take care of things and get things in their favor early on and hope for some good things to happen, make some good things to happen. West is. Maybe it was actually a 7:30 kick, and they told us 7 so they could keep us on the field for a while.
All right, we're getting set for the kickoff. So we're trying our best with this internet. It is just not working very well. Kick is taken about the 32-yard line, and he takes a shot.
Yeah, it's a short kick, but he did pay the price there. So Trail came up and cleaned it up and did deliver a blow there. I couldn't tell who that was that came in that got the shot on him as he was being held up. But nonetheless, Greenbrier West will start out the scrimmage here from their own or from the 30.
Their own 38.
38 looks like. Their own territory. So
Colton Dunbar will have trips to the left on empty set. Dunbar, quick pass. It's caught by number 12. That is Camden Sams, and he falls forward. He's going to pick up Give him
about
6.
5 or 6, yeah.
5-yard gain on that play brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if
43-yard line.
they are going to try to exploit some of that trail pass defense that has
Lamar, this time he rolls to his right. He's under pressure. He's hit by Brown, and we do have a foul or a penalty.
Passing figure flag.
Waiting on the call for the penalty here, looking at the Midland Trail sideline, so it looks like it could be on Greenbrier West. I think it'll be a decision here if you accept it and make it 2nd and long or take it to 3rd and 5.
Holding. Number 60. 20 on offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So it was a holding on Greenbrier West. Midland Trail's going to elect to accept the penalty there. So they're going to take the 2nd and 15 versus the 3rd and 5. Dunbar going with the hard count there. Doesn't draw anybody off sides there. Been empty set with these first 3 plays. This time he brings a man in motion. And Dunbar is looking for the screen.
Oh.
And it is intercepted by B.J. Cole.
Oh,
Read that screen like a book.
oh, that was shades of Coach Isaacs. Frankie Isaacs reading the screen pass and picking it off, except BJ ran faster in that couple yards he got than Frankie did ever thought about. But that was read well by BJ Cole, so that's going to set Trail up in really good position here early. So you got to take advantage, because this is what you want, playing a team on the road that you feel like you can get up on quick. You got to take advantage of these situations.
B.J. Cole gets interception, sets Midland Trail up at the 21-yard line. They go straight to Roop, and he's going to lower his shoulder, get down to about the 15 and pick up 6.
Yeah, no surprise they went to Roop right off the bat. I think West knows it. It's just, can they stop it?
Yeah, Roop coming off 237 yards last week and 5 touchdowns. Put him at 1,170 yards on the season.
This is that inverted wishbone that we've seen a little bit here in the last few games.
So they go back to Roop, and he's going to have enough for the first down, and he gets it down to the 8.
He picks up about 8, don't he? Yeah, that's a good hard run by Roop and a good surge by the offensive line, and then those blockers in front. That's the one thing that this backfield gives you with that. With those 2 guys, you've always got a lead blocker.
Quick again, they go right back to Roop, and he's going to be in the end zone for 6, just like that.
Yeah, so Trail paid it off quick there on the turnover. Thanks to B.J. Cole, Roop finds pay dirt from 8 yards out and in the touchdown. So that was good to see. Now you just can't let up. You can't fall asleep thinking it's going to be this easy. Sometimes that's a blessing in disguise or a curse in disguise, and you don't realize it because you score early and you think it's just going to be a cakewalk, and then you let them hang around or back in it.
Bennett's extra point is up and good.
It hit Rick's vehicle.
So
good job by Bennett.
So Midland Trail scores first. They get the B.J. Cole interception, and what was it, 4 plays later or 3 plays later?
3 plays later, yeah. Great recognition by B.J. to see that was a screen. Is that what they did? Oh, Thriller. Got Thriller coming in. So, and the quarterback for Greenbrier West, we mentioned, they had a quarterback injury, so that's a wide receiver. That's why he wears that number,
he's been
80.
Pretty sure he's been starting there
for the whole season. Yeah,
they haven't thrown it a ton. I mean, through 8 games, he's thrown it 88 times. He's only completed 36 of them. He did have 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, so that now puts him at 7 interceptions. He's only thrown for 436 yards this year. He's really the bell cow on offense, too, because he has carried the ball 114 times for 577 yards. So,
and the receiver that time, the one that first down pass went to what, number 12 was it?
Yeah, it went to 12. Is that Sam's?
Yeah, I was going to say, is he's Seems like he may be their go-to guy.
Well, their leading receiver is Scott McClung with 11 receptions. Sam's actually only has 5 catches. I think really they don't like to pass the ball. I think they thought maybe that's their only way to win tonight. That's the one thing Midland Trail sometimes struggles with, so they're trying to take advantage of it.
Right, try that early and see what they can get.
Return here by number 34. He stretches it out to the 20, and that's where he's taken down there by Dixon and Uten. That was
Scoot and Uten. Yeah, they did a good job.
Vaxton Vaughn on the return.
Yeah, they did a good job to string him out to the sideline and really didn't let him get upfield. So not as good a starting position for West as they're going to start from their own 21 now.
Yeah, they went empty set every play on that last drive. We'll see if they come out in that or change it up.
Trail's still not 100% healthy. They're still dealing with a couple of injuries. I know Nick working on an offensive line, and then I think you're still waiting for Weiss to make it back. But it sounds like in the next couple games.
See if he warmed up tonight or not.
And hopefully for senior night, maybe those guys will be able to get another game under their belt before you go into playoff time.
So Dunbar will go empty set again. He brings the man in motion. That is Sam's. Run a little option play, pitches it back to Sam's, and Max White's there.
White had it,
but Xander cleans him up from behind.
Yeah, a lot of flying around with the football by Trail's defense. It looked like Max was going to have him in the backfield, but he actually cut to corner. But you had a couple other Trail defenders there that were waiting on him. So good defense that time by Trail. Yeah, sometimes that option can feast or famine a little bit.
So they're going to give that a no gain back to the original line of scrimmage. Sam's comes in motion, and there's Xander Uten with his first sack of the night.
Xander adding to that total.
He came into the game with 15.5 sacks, so that puts him at 16.5. He didn't share that one with anybody.
That's going to lose about 7 yards on that one.
A loss of about 8, so it's going to be 3rd and 18.
So I don't know what that puts Xander up to.
16.5.
He's chasing that school record of what did we decide?
21.5. Yeah, that puts him at 16.5. That sack right there does. And Dunbar's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be hit by Cordell Brown. He's going to be brought down for a loss. So that drive went backwards quickly.
Yeah, that's going to be another. Looks like
he lost about 2 there.
2, okay. I was going to say I couldn't tell what they actually spotted him.
It's 4th and 20.
Yards,
so Midland Trail set to get great field position here. Scott McClung on the punt for the Cavaliers.
Now, if you're Trail, you got to be smart. You're wanting to heat this punter up because he's in his own end zone, but you cannot rough him. Punt safe. So
it's a short punt.
Short punt, so you got to get away from it.
And it takes a Midland Trail bounce.
Goodness.
This thing's going to come all the way back to the 24-yard line. So Midland Trail.
Hard to ask for much more than that if you're Trail. That's that's a gift. You didn't really put any pressure at all and just played punt safe for a good return because you knew you were going to get good position. I think they knew they didn't want to heat him up and chance getting a roughing penalty. And it actually worked in the favor because he hurried to punt, and then he just it was a high punt, but it was just short. And then it did, like you said, had the English rolling the wrong way, and it's going back toward Trail's end zone.
Dickerson just going to turn around and give it to Roop again, and he's tripped up inside the 20, but there is a flag back at the line, near the line of scrimmage, and you know what normally that calls for, so we'll see.
Yeah, Roop showed some speed there as he was bursting the outside. I thought he might have a chance, but good defensive play by West.
Going to be a holding on Riker Wood, filling in for the injured Nick Workman. So that's going to bring up 1st and 20.
Riker played a pretty good game last week filling in, and, this one, unfortunate that he got a hold. You just can't – if you hold early, just don't hold often and don't get caught. So hopefully clean that up, and they're going to back Trail up
back to
almost 10 yards.
33. Dickerson looking to pass. He's going deep. And they're throwing, and it is intercepted. I don't know if that was miscommunication.
I don't know. Yeah, he didn't get contacted, I think, or did the ball possibly slip out of his hand? It just looked like it was just shorthanded for some reason.
Yeah,
and the West defender made a good job to come back on it, so you squander
Yeah, I don't know if Race
field position.
was expecting Jamison to come back on that ball.
But Jamison was streaking to the end zone and actually had separation on his guy. If Race would have thrown it to the corner and got some under it, then I think Swofford had a chance. But West takes over at their own, 11-yard line.
Dunbar going for the hard count. Midland Trail not
trying to
give him a cheap one there.
Use that aggression of Trails against them if they can. Is what they're looking for there, to try to get a cheap 5 maybe. Free 5-yard offsides, but Trail not biting.
Barely gets it off before the delay game. Dunbar's going to pick up positive yards. Yeah, that clock was sitting at 0 when he snapped it. I don't know if it was just in time or what.
I think we learned last night that you're allowed a few seconds. I think we'll give him about 2 on that.
Yeah.
So finally gets a positive rushing play, but Trail's defense still kind of hanging around there and snuffing that out. I guess they've seen the same stats you did, that Dunbar's looking to run as much as he is throw.
Dunbar looking to pass. He looks to his right and then goes back to his left. He hits number 1 there, Cameron Parker, and he was hit quickly there. Was that Stevens or just Johns on the tackle, I believe?
Yeah,
or Brody Jones got him there.
Jones was in there.
It's going to be about 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
So, yeah, and they went to it's a quick passing game that he's going to there. They had trips over here, which they have again, trying to spread Trail's defense out a little bit. He just threw it back to the short
I look for him
side.
maybe to try to keep this one himself and pick up these 3 on the ground. He actually goes a quick slant pass, and it's caught, but he's going to have enough for a first down. Yeah. Luckily for Midland Trail, his knees were on the ground.
Yeah, because he might have had some running room there. I missed a number on that.
It's number 11.
That was a new receiver to the mix.
So Midland Trail had a chance to blow this one open early with a 2-possession lead, but they turn it over, and now Greenbrier West picks up their first down of the evening. Quick pass behind. That's going to go as a run, and that's got to be a hold.
Thought we might have had
there. Yeah, they
a
finally
flag.
called it.
Yeah, it looked like
it's either going to be a holding or a block in the back.
Was getting held up to get to make the tackle, but he couldn't. He could not get there. The flag did come in late. I'm assuming that's what it was for, but let's see if we get.
Yep.
24 on offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Yeah, that was a very easy one there.
So this ref is mic'd up, and I think it's the ref we had. I think it's the folks or at least the head officials, the one we had at James and Rowe, maybe, that didn't like the mic. Sounded like him, but may not be. But it is working tonight, so
that's going to be 10-yard penalty there. It's going to make it 1st and 20. So now Greenbrier West behind the chains on 1st down. Dunbar rolls out. He throws it up, and it is almost intercepted by Jet Ford. He reached up.
I tell you, I think he had too many Trail defenders in the area because they were fighting for it, and Jet got it knocked out of his hand by his own guy from friendly fire. But he had all kinds of pressure. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Gage? It was breathing down his neck from his right side that came in from that defensive left side and had all kinds of pressure. And you're right, he just threw it up, and he was fortunate to not get it intercepted, but kind of playing with fire there a little bit. So if you're Trail, you got to watch that. But if you're Trail right now, just don't let him have any big plays. Make him work for this.
Dunbar looking for Stevens. Got to turn around and just out of the reach, trying to see who the receiver is there. That was number 12 Sams.
I like the thought because he had man coverage and they were taking a shot, and I mean he stretched out for it. It would have been an unbelievable catch, but that would have been a big play. That was a good looking pass.
Stevens coming up a little hobbled there. He's got a little.
Yeah, you got to hope they don't notice that and go after him again because look, staring down 3rd and long again, and they are going a little bit of tempo here.
They are rolling back out, and he throws it across his body, and it is dropped.
He would have. I don't know.
Oh no, you can't.
I don't know. Was that somebody say something, or they think that was a late hit?
I mean, there's no way that's a late hit.
No, that was just contact from the
ball went through his hands, and he was making a play on the ball.
Somebody must have said something somewhere. There's 3 Trail defenders in the area, so I don't know exactly what they saw there, but
personal foul for the defense.
Goodness.
15-yard penalty.
That's atrocious. That's absolutely.
So what did
he made a play on the ball. I mean, it ain't his fault the dude dropped it.
But it was he called a personal foul though. That can't be part of the play.
There's no way.
Something after is all I can figure had to be what it was, because that was just
it's still third down, so it couldn't have been after the play.
So it was during the play. Yeah.
There's no way you can call that a personal foul.
I wouldn't think.
And ball don't lie.
As you've said before. Yeah, so and what that means is what should have happened, I guess, and maybe there wasn't a penalty there, and we just got retribution for it. So that's going to bring up fourth down and 7 yards to go, and it looks like West is going to show punt, but they've been down here before and
didn't get the best punt off last time.
Didn't lose any points, but yeah, they did have a short punt, so and they didn't cost them anything. But if you're trail, you're kicking yourself for not capitalizing.
They are going to punt it. This is a much better punt than last time. Johns is going to field this one at his own 40. He's going to get it across midfield, looking for blocks, cuts it up across the 40.
Nice move.
And gets it down to the 35 of the Cavaliers. Good return there from John. Sets up Midland Trail with good field position here.
Yeah, it's a good job by Trail's defense to overcome not just a penalty, but a few positive plays that West was putting together, and a little bit of not that they were threatening to score, but they were actually finding a little bit of rhythm there, and you were going to feel bad if you squandered that opportunity for points down there close, turn it over to them, and then they start driving the length of the field on you, but at least you squelch that. Now you're back on offense and set up shop at the 35.
So this is Midland Trail's third drive, and this is starting at the Cavalier 35, and that's their worst field position to start.
Yeah, tell you, Roop that time, he picked up 5, but
looked like it was going to go for a lot more.
Like he had a bunch of room, but that the West defender did a good job to keep him on his shoulder and bring him down before he got to the outside to.
Yes, they're going to give him 5 down to the 30. Going to go hand it off to Gage Johnson here, and he's going to pick up. They'll give him 3 out to the 27, so that's going to set up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Gage running hard, and they're really working this tray formation or inverted wishbone, or what was it you called it? Full house backfield.
Yeah, little full. So same formation here, 3rd and 2.
Roop dots.
He's going to hand it off to Roop. He wiggles his way inside, and he gets the first down to the 29. So give him 3 and the first down.
Yes, that's what you like to see. That formation has worked, ever since they started bringing it into the fold at James Monroe in those goal line and short yardage. You really like, you can hand it off close, and you got some decent-sized guys to hand it to, but then you got Roop behind him with those guys blocking, so.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 29. They go to Roop. He's trying to get the right side. He lowers his shoulder, still on his feet, inside the 10, brought down inside the 5.
Roop showing good balance that time.
So he started that one at the 24. They're going to mark him down at the 6, so that's an 18-yard gain there on first down.
Yeah, he looked like he was just going to run into the out of bounds, but he did a good job to shed that tackler, and then you thought he might be able to pay that one off, but
they're going to go quickly here from the 6. They go right back to Roop, and he lowers his shoulder, gets down to about the 2.
He's kind of rooting in there, get all he could get. Yeah, Roop's already
probably carried it about 10 times already, it seems like.
So that was his 7th carry, and
here's number 8.
Shortest pickup's been 3 yards.
Actually, they're going to go to Jake Ewing, and Jake Ewing's going to lower the shoulder in the end zone for 6. So Jake Ewing caps that one off, and he quickly gives the ball to the official, and he gets back to the sideline. He's not going to have a repeat of last week.
Yeah, I don't want to take a chance of anybody of doing anything that will give him a reason to throw a flag. So. Okay, so now you're sitting where you thought you were going to be a possession or two ago when you had a chance, but at least you did take advantage of that and cash that in. So So you got this early lead. You cannot let up, and don't let any keep that doubt in Greenbrier West's mind.
I believe they blew this one dead.
Yeah, I heard a whistle.
It'll be offsides on West. We'll see if maybe Midland Trail. Do you think about going for 2, being a little bit closer, or you just still kick it?
You like Bennett. You don't want to take an opportunity away from Bennett, but it is.
I think Coach Moore is seeing if he could take it on the kickoff, but I don't know if he can.
I don't. The play didn't happen, so
yeah.
I don't think you have the option. So
he's still talking to the official.
Is our audio and video still? Everybody happy with it?
I believe so.
Okay, so we won't jinx it. Don't look at it. Don't talk about it.
Offside on the defense. That's the distance. Retry.
The only thing I'm not happy is about we can't turn this light off, so we had to open up the window, and now it's getting a little chilly in here. Yeah, we tried to keep the window closed, and the camera was looking fine until they turned the light on, and it created a glare, and everybody had to stare at Rick while they were watching the game, and we don't want that for anybody.
That is true.
Kick by Bennett is good. So 3:48 to go here in first quarter. Midland Trail leads at 14-0. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home. Raynell Medical Center proudly offers.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. Midland Trail kicks off. Didn't see who got that.
Couldn't tell. That was
got a good return there for West. I couldn't tell who it was.
Number 34, Vaughn.
Faxton Vaughn. Say that 3 times fast.
Yes, a good job. He was spinning and twirling and twisting and made that pay off. Good return.
Gets it out to the 40.
It's chilly with the window open, like you mentioned, but at least we have these nice jacket sweatshirt edition from Freedom Reigns Designs that they hooked us up with there.
If they gave 2, it's here 2 years ago.
That was for. I was going to say that happened at the Greenbrier West game before because they knew there'd be 4 feet of snow up here and minus 30-degree weather. So we thank them.
Running the option play, pitches it to Parker. Tries it. Stiff arm, balls on the ground.
That was a gift. That was a good. We got a penalty
There is a
flag.
flag too in the secondary.
It was a good-looking
He tried
option play. But
Parker there tried to stiff arm, and I don't know if he just lost control of the ball.
I thought somebody might have knocked it loose, but maybe not. Maybe he was just switching arms. And
it's going to be a holding on somebody. I just don't know who it's on.
That was Parker that was.
Yeah, number 1, Parker took the pitch,
So
which really I think he pitched it forward, so it almost would go as a pass.
Yeah, I was wondering. It was kind of lateral, if anything else, but it would be a 5-yard pickup.
Number 24, 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
So holding goes on number 24, Shane Plogger. He was the one who picked up the holding call earlier.
So it may only bring up a first and 15,
it's not going to be
16, something like that, because I think it happened about where the tackle was.
They're going to mark it at 35, so it'll be 1st and 15.
Ball spot at the 35-yard line, 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers.
Quick pass to number 11, and it goes through his hands. Don't hit him too hard when he drops it because you may get a penalty.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That would have been a pretty big play if he could have hauled that in.
Yeah.
That was a nice slant route that they were trying to work. But
yeah, it was covered there closely. That's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
All right, so if you're Trail, you got them behind the chains where you want them with that holding penalty, and now you got the incomplete pass.
Yep, so 2nd and 15 here, 3:11 to go here in the first quarter.
See if this.
We're going to go 4 receivers to the right side,
Yeah,
1 receiver here to the
empty
bottom.
Backfield, so either the quarterback's running it or he's throwing it, so you got to get some pressure on him.
And we're going to get a false start maybe.
Well, Xander had his second sack of the game.
I
Staring
hear whistles,
down.
but I don't see flags.
Yeah, I think they just stopped it. What's the play clock at? Does it delay a game? But no flag. Might have been the invisible flag. Get the call.
There's no penalty for delay of game.
Because.
The play clock should have been reset to 25.
Oh. So evidently it did not get reset and nobody noticed it. And,
home cooking themselves.
Clock ran out. They blew it dead, but they did not throw the flag. So now it resets and we're ready to go again.
He's trying to
get his man to go in motion,
but he's not paying attention. That is Sam's. He's going to go back to where he was.
He liked it better over here.
It was warmer over there. Dunbar, quick pass out to Parker. Hit initially there by Swafford.
I wanted to take off because I don't think he ever touched the ground, but they did blow him dead. So
I believe that was Max White. He came
lose a yard, it looks like. That was Parker.
Lose 3 yards. That's more of that's a loss of 3 because they were sitting on the 35, ball sitting back to 32 now.
PA announcer said it was no gain, but it was actually a loss of 3. So even better for Trail. You can't let them have something big here or a penalty. Did somebody move early?
Throws it up.
There's that play again.
Just couldn't connect.
Right.
Stevens, I think, lost the ball, but so did the receiver.
He did a good job to stay with the receiver at least, but I think both of them were kind of trying to locate it in the lights and the darkness of the sky and couldn't tell where it was, but nonetheless it falls harmlessly incomplete for Trail's defense. So they do their job and hold up again, and West going to be staring at another punt, or are they?
It's 4th and 18. I would think they would punt.
Well, did you see the middle school game last night? This is great field position compared to where they were. Trail with a straight push.
Oh,
what is it? Oh, did they flag that?
They flagged that. All he did was push through the blocker.
He pushed his blocker, but nobody touched the punter, though.
No.
They just barely grazed him. I don't know. I can't imagine what this flag is.
I'm interested to see because Jake Ewing was just rushing and the blocker, he just pushed the blocker.
Let's see what we got. I can't imagine how that's a foul.
I don't know what's.
Personal foul. Helmet to helmet.
Oh, goodness.
Number 5. On the receiving team. 15-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
What?
So we're going to back it up because it was, 4th and 18? They're going to be looking at a 4th and 3 because that was 15-yard.
I'm pretty sure he just used his
arms.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, nonetheless, they're going to tag 15 on to Jake Ewing.
4th and 3. It's still going to be 4th and 3.
Still be 4th and 3, but you got to think this changes West's thinking because that's kind of a gift to them. And
I thought he just came in and gave him a two-handed shove.
Yeah, it looked like he just pushed through. I didn't even think he made contact with the. Are they saying he made contact with the blocking back that he contacted when he came upfield?
I'm not sure what they're.
Because I didn't think he contacted the punter other than just brushing past him, but I didn't study it as it was. It just looked like a bang bang play, but. Actually about 4th and 4, 4th and long 4, but you're nearing midfield, so West will keep their offense on the field here. That's a tough break again. Trail's defense.
Go.
Dunbar quick pass, and it is. Did he catch it?
They're going to say a catch. That's a first down. So
yeah, so he did
West
catch it.
Converts.
That was a gift there. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, so if you're Trail, you got to overcome this and not hang your head and say, that was a tough break. You got to.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to go back and see because
What exactly it looked like. Yeah, it was a little bit going on there with him getting the straight bull rush in, but
Dunbar throws it backwards, and it's luckily caught, but a great tackle there by Swafford because if that's not caught, that's a fumble.
Yeah, that's a dangerous. They kind of play with fire with those.
We saw that's kind of during the middle school game last night. They ran that play, and it went for a fumble. So he's going to lose, 6 there?
I put him down for -5 because that's what it looked like.
But great tackle there by Swafford.
Yeah, Swafford just cleaned it up. But, yeah, West kind of went away from the quarterback run game a little bit. Now they're trying to work in these receivers in a short passing game. And so far,
Dunbar's got his man, but he drops it.
He had him, and he was looking to make a move. Uden was applying a little bit of pressure. He's still not quite getting home just yet because Dunbar doing a good job to get rid of it pretty quick. And if they can, if your pass coverage can hold up just a beat longer, then that can allow this trail pass rush to get to him a little bit more, and maybe force a pick, force a turnover, or create another sack.
It's be 3rd and 16 for the Cavaliers here. Dunbar going to keep it himself, and he's got positive yards, and Cordell Brown grabs a hold of him and doesn't let go.
Wasn't letting go. So, yeah, there's a quarterback draw that's showing up again as they kind of spread trail out, and he found a running lane he picked. So
be 4th and 8.
4th and 8, so 4th and long, but they've crossed midfield, so you got to think they're in full-on 4-down territory from here on out.
More of a 4th and 9, actually, probably.
Yeah, so definitely a long 8. What did he pick up on that?
He got about 7 on that one.
Yeah, so that's his first positive rush.
So Dunbar rolls, and he turns back and throws it backwards. That's going to be a fumble.
Live ball.
Oh, they're going to call it incomplete, which really don't matter. It's a turnover on downs nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought they would, if they would have left that live, because I'm looking straight down the line here, and it looks like that was lateral straight down, but maybe it was they deemed it far enough forward that it's not a.
Either way, it's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, so Trail, good job by the defense to hold up. West putting together a little bit of a drive and threatening a little bit there and kind of finding a little bit of a groove, but Trail sitting on this early 14-0 lead. And now you want to see if you can build on it.
They give it to Roop, but he's hitting the backfield there, but he falls forward. He's going to get positive yards out of it.
He got bear hugged, and as he got bear hugged, the defender and him fell forward.
Yeah, it looked like it was maybe going to be a loss, but he turned it into a gain of 2, and that may be the last play here in the first quarter. The long first quarter.
Yeah, that was a few more penalty flags than what we'd like to see for sure.
So that will do it for the first quarter. After one, Midland Trail Patriots lead the Greenbrier West Cavaliers 14-0 in your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us.
themselves in the foot here. These penalties, and it's just something you do not need, but we're assuming it's a hold. It's about all it could be, I would think. So we await.
They're waiting on the call here.
Call.
Is a holding.
We got Johns downfield, as we thought.
So the ball was sitting on the 45. Looks like the holding was at the 25, so it should come back to the 35. We'll see if we. So give Roop 10 there after I'll give him 11 after the penalty. They're going to mark it at the 34.
34-yard line. So be first down for Midland.
Goes back to Roop. Nope, Dickerson keeping it himself. He gets about 7 or 8 before he runs out of bounds.
Number 3, Race Dickerson with the carry.
Yeah, Dickerson, more of a willing runner now, I think, it seems like.
So they're going to give him 7 there.
Seems like after James Monroe game, he's looking to take off sometimes. Not too hesitant about it anymore.
Give the ball to Ewing, and he's trying to bounce it outside, and he's going to get he never goes down, but they're going to blow the forward progress, which was probably not a bad thing there.
Right, you don't want him taking some unnecessary shots, but I don't know if they let up or if he just actually broke free, but looked like he was going to break free and go if they would have let it stand. But
going to lose probably about a yard there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 4. Go to Roop, and he's falling forward. And another flag. Very flag happy tonight.
Yeah, this is not what we'd hoped for.
He's called a holding before even.
Another hold again, yeah. So I think if they're going to throw flags this often and early, they're going to go ahead and call them quick.
It's on 56 again.
Yeah, so you got to clean that up. You can't, if you're going to hold, you can't get caught. That's the number 1 rule.
So they haven't really. This is probably the first time that they've been behind the chains, I would say, in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, we're going to maybe look to the passing game a little bit here for out of necessity as opposed to just for fun. When they were normally spreading it around. Yeah, the fun and gun. They're going to have to see, but you got to think you got 2 downs here to.
So Dickerson is going to pass. He steps up, and he's going to be brought down for a loss, a sack, and he's going to be – didn't see who got in there and got that sack. He tried to step up in the pocket.
Yeah, he hesitated a little bit because he couldn't find a man open, and then he hadn't rolled out. He just dropped straight back, so I think he thought he could maybe step up in the pocket. He had a little bit of a lane, but it closed quick, and yeah, I'm like you. I couldn't tell who was – numbers from West are a little bit hard to see on the front of their jersey. But they bring him down for a loss of about 2, so now you're 4th down and almost 15, 4th and 14 it looks like. Trail staring at here, and got to try to convert this because this is things you need to work on for postseason. Looks like they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout. Trail. Their first timeout of the half.
So Trail takes a timeout here with 9:09 to go here in the first quarter. Or second quarter, sorry.
I was going to say, it was a long first quarter, but I don't know if it was that long.
Got to change it on our end. Yeah, it was a long first quarter, and I think really why probably Midland Trail feels like they're fine going with this is as well as their defense played. They don't really worry about giving up the field position. They've only given up 2 first downs in the first half.
Yeah, you feel good about that part. You just hate to see your offense kind of stall out.
Penalties have been killer.
Penalties, yeah, the penalties are they're self-inflicted. So, we always like to complain about the penalties, but these were probably justified. You actually put yourself behind the 8 ball on them with those. Not a good choice to make. So. Let's see if they can overcome this. And
so they're going to bring the offense back out here. Be 4th and about 15. They need the 24 for the first down.
Swafford's got
Dickerson's got Johns open, and he just sailed it over top of Johns' head.
I think he couldn't wait to deliver the pass because Johns was so open. That's a tough one.
Yeah, he had Johns down the seam and just a little too high for Johns to get. Only the second time we've seen Dickerson throw it tonight. So Greenbrier West will take over at their own 39-yard line here in the second quarter. They trail 14-0.
All right, let's see if Trail defense can rise to the challenge here and hold up this West offense again. Do what they've been doing.
Dunbar brings Parker in motion. Dunbar going deep to Sams, and there's just miscommunication.
Got bumped a little bit, and he's wanting a flag, but
he was.
It's like it was a little bit incidental. They kind of bumped into each other, and the ball was.
He wasn't running anywhere. His route was not leading him to where that ball landed, anyways.
And maybe that's part of the plan is throw it up there and see if you can get some pass interference called, because the way the flags are flying, why not, right?
Yeah, he was trying to hit Camden Sams there on the pass play, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers. And ball goes through Dunbar's hand, and there is Uten, but he breaks the tackle. But
Uten came back.
I think Uten's still going to get the sack.
I think he would, yeah, because he got up and was able to. I think he was so frustrated he let him slip through his hands. He got back up and grabbed Dunbar and pulled him down. So huge loss that Trail defense will record, and I think you're right. I think Uten will – he'll at least get a half a sack out of it. So, if not the whole thing. So, West going to try to line up and spread them out again. And
it's a 3rd and 17 for the Cavaliers.
No penalty.
And we're going to get
penalty.
No, there's still 15 seconds. I guess an equipment issue.
Gage has got maybe a mouthpiece. We haven't seen the old mouthpiece ejection.
So Gage runs off. Cordell Brown runs in for him.
All right, so we got Uten on the left side here. Let's see if West has an answer for him.
They go low on him.
There's
and Brody Jones with the one-handed interception again.
And
he's still on his feet.
Needs some
cutting
blocks.
It across.
Nice job on that.
Yeah, good job by Swafford.
That was. He just.
The football in you wants you to just decleat him.
Right, but he just kind of opened up and became a wall and let the defender run into him. But it didn't, unfortunately, spring Jones for any more yardage. But Brody, what do we say about him?
So ever since he's broke his hand, he's had 3 straight interceptions.
Best thing that could happen to his defensive career, because all he does is catch a football now, and it's in the form of interceptions. And I'll tell you what, I think he's really concentrating, seeing the ball come in. He's like, well, I got to make sure I don't drop it. I only got one hand. And he just pulls that thing in better than I think he did before he was injured. A huge stop by the Trail defense. Offense right back out there.
So ball on their own 45. They go right back to Roop. He's up over the 50. Still on his feet at the 30, and he's going. Just like that. One play, 55 yards later, Jaden Roop with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
No flags, which is a rarity.
He's a different creature when he gets in that open field. The speed.
It takes him a little bit to get into 5th gear, but when he does,
you don't want to get in front of it.
And that move that he made on the defender just dropped him to the ground, and then he was open field ahead. So nice job, nice answer by the Trail offense.
For his size, he is so shifty.
Yeah, we saw that in 8th grade, but he wasn't quite the brute he is now.
Extra point is blocked.
What happened there?
We haven't seen that all year, I don't believe.
No, we have not somebody getting a hand on it.
But Jaden Roop, they all set up by the Brody Jones interception, his 3rd game in a row with an interception. And one play later, Jaden Roop takes it 55 yards to the end zone.
Yeah, that was good to see Trail.
You've seen that big play slowly building. We've thought he's going to break a few of them so far, and he finally did there.
Yeah, that was his 10th rush and his second touchdown. So
he's probably flirting with 100 yards already.
I was going to do some quick math, but there's no such thing for me as quick math.
So 7:44 to go here in the first half. Greenbrier West just offensively, they have. Like I said, we haven't seen them play this year, but they just don't even try to run the ball. I don't know. And that's weird because I'm coming into the game. Dunbar has 114 carries. He's carried it a few times, but not much. But then, other than that, Colton Grisham's carried it 60, which I'm not even sure.
Unofficially, I got Jaden Roop 10 rushes, 2 touchdowns. 115 yards.
So he is over 100. Yeah, their second leading rusher, Grisham, he is not dressed tonight, so he is out.
Yeah, so
that may be why
already, and they're just
trying to throw the ball and see if something happens.
Right, and coming in, you think, like you said, you watch Trail on film. That's been one of their flaws is giving up some big pass plays that have just haunted them.
Ball goes through the West player's hands, picked up there by Vaxton Vaughn.
Yeah, good job by the cover team that time. And West, they're going to give him the 32-yard line that Greenbrier West will scrimmage from coming out and start this drive. I'll tell you, Trail, we've seen it all season long, but this was always a game that even though it was late in the season, you would measure your physicality, and whichever team was more physical would usually come out ahead. And we've seen it all season with Trail, but it's no different tonight. They're just being the more physical team, especially up front, but delivering some of these tackles and striking.
This time Dunbar is going to keep it himself, and he's going to get positive yards, and he's still
I thought they'd blow it dead before that because
especially when you got somebody that down low.
Somebody's you're trying to drag somebody. The potential injury there is just.
As a defender there, you've got to hold the ankle. You can't just let go of the ankle to prevent an injury.
Because then he'll take off.
So he does pick up about 5 there, maybe 4.
4 looks like, but he they're going to got more.
Quick pass out to Sams. It's caught. Great tackle there by Johns, but it is going to be enough for a first down. Yeah, Johns playing a little too far off there, giving him the cushion.
Yeah, he gave him about a half a yard too much.
Will be enough for a first down. Gets it out to the 43.
Sam's has kind of been their targeted receiver so far. He's came up with 2 of them.
Go 4 receivers to the left. Dunbar going to keep it himself. He gets it out near midfield.
Yeah, they found something there. That's 6 yards that time, so at least they're back in the positive category on that quarterback rush. I think now that they're spreading out they've got that spread look, and it spreads these defenders out, and they just kind of opening up some running lanes. He's just finding an alley to run through. So
you got Jake Ewing there, middle linebacker, about the only line of defense there. He's going to bring Parker in motion. It's usually where they run that option play, and they are going to run it.
Pitch. Oh, my goodness.
And he was stuck by Jamison Swafford.
Swafford said hello, and that ball was on the ground. Yeah, it looks like he's shaking up a little bit. But
he took a shot there. That's just – he pitched it kind of last second there out to him.
That was Sam's, I believe, on that. So
it'll be 3rd and about 7, maybe 8. Dunbar going to keep it himself. He's got some running room over that right side. He gets it across the 45 down to about the 40.
Yeah, he gets almost 16 yards that time. He just dropped back like he was going to throw it, and then just took off again. And same thing you said, the middle of that field, you just have Jake Ewing in there kind of spying. So, they cheat Max White over, but he's got to help with the receiver out there.
Dunbar throws it back to number 11, and he's not got any blockers. He's going to lose about 5 yards. That was Emery Sanford, Dunbar had to pass that ball 30 yards across the field just to lose 6.
Yeah, that was, and I'll tell you, it's still, you feel like they're flirting with disaster when they throw that thing. If they would just throw it a little bit forward, but I think they're afraid they'll throw it too close to the defense. But you really trust in your guy to catch it or it to zing on out of bounds, because that's so close to being a live ball that could turn into a turnover.
So Dunbar, a little high snap, but he gets it and he throws it. Is he going to call it a catch or incomplete? They're going to call it incomplete.
Right on the turf, yeah, it is going to go incomplete. Probably, it wouldn't have went for a whole lot anyway. But
no, it was going to. I mean, he'd have got about 4 or 5 there. So now it's going to bring up 3rd and about 15, about 16 here, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Trail's defense was closing in on Dunbar that time, and I thought Xander was going to get close enough. He was bull rushing his man and still almost got a hand on the pass as it was coming out.
This time he's going to have, I couldn't tell if that guy was running off the field, but
get a
they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication there.
Yeah,
Coach Vaughn going to call a timeout.
It's a big down for him too. 3rd and long, and they've got into Trail territory. So I think they feel like this is one of their better chances, obviously, to try to cash in and get on the scoreboard. But you want to make sure they got something drawn up. I got to think that the way Dunbar's running it, that's going to be probably second option if he don't have somebody wide open to throw it to. You don't think he would force it. I don't think they're going to throw anything behind the line of scrimmage the way Trail's been sniffing that out. But so they're going to have to get something downfield. Maybe they go back to that crossing route and try to get somebody open with the middle of the field open like that, or give that as his first option and maybe he takes off as the second. So Trail's got to stay at home and not get lulled to sleep by the receiver routes, and don't let the quarterback slip out of there and find some running room.
This will be 3rd and 15 after this timeout. About 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show as we will review the first half and go over some stats and look around some scores around the state. You're paying a lot more attention to scores over these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, as the season winds down, you tend to perk up a little bit. This could be a situation where West says, hey, let's just throw it deep out here. You need some more coverage over here.
Jet Ford's realizing.
Because they may say, it's 4th down. If it gets picked off deep,
third.
it's going to be the same as – oh, this is 3rd.
Yep.
Okay.
Dunbar going to
fake the quarterback run.
Jet Ford tried to jump it.
Stepped in front of it. I thought he was going to pick it there for a second. And then if it would have went into the receiver's hand, he was going to have no defense behind him.
Yeah, it was Vaxton Vaughn who he was trying to hook up with there. Like you said, with Jet jumping that pass, if Vaughn catches it, that may be 6.
So they are going to go into punt formation. It's a little bit surprising. Isn't this the deepest they've
They were about this same area earlier.
That's true.
They went for it on about
midfield.
4th and 8.
Yeah, I thought they would have maybe go for it here because, at this point, what do you say, Rick, that next to the last game of the season, you don't hold anything back. You throw the kitchen sink at them. It's a good punt.
John's going to have a chance to field it. He fields it about the 9.
Needs a
breaks
block.
a tackle. He's going to cut it across the field. He's got some green turf in front of him.
Needs another block.
He cuts it up.
Needs a move. Wants to lateral. I'm not sure what he's doing. Was he going to lateral?
I'm not sure what was going on.
He was looking around like, hey, am I blown dead or am I still alive? And but I hope he wasn't going to pitch it, but there was nobody really close enough. But I think that would get him a seat on the bench if he was going to pitch.
He looks over and I don't know if he thought he heard a whistle.
I know. It almost like he stopped, like everything held up. But
it ends up being about a 30-yard punt return.
Turning into a really great return there until he put the brakes on. But, it was an odd-looking return, but it was a really good one, like you said, as they scrimmage from the 40. See what Trail can get out of this.
Dickerson rolls out.
There's the Johns.
He's got Johns wide open. Johns catches it at the 38.
Picking up where he left off on a return.
But this time he's keeping those legs moving.
Yeah, that was if Dickerson
sees
could
him
get
a little earlier.
Yeah, if he sees him a little earlier and get a little bit more on it, Johns had to hold up and almost come back for it a little bit. But good job by Race to see him and deliver it, and Johns hauled it in.
Will be his first completed pass.
How many did that go for?
10, 20, about 28. Goes back to Roop. Roop's got the edge, but
somebody's got a hold also.
Mm-hmm.
Did Race throw a pass that didn't have a penalty on it, though?
He had an incomplete pass earlier to Roop. He had the interception and an incomplete to Johns.
That's right. He had the INT, and Johns had an incomplete. So
it's going to be a holding. Called that one on Johns.
Yeah, those receivers on that outside, sometimes they trying to do a good job. They stress block downfield, block out on the perimeter, and give your running back or whoever is carrying the ball a chance. And that's just as important as catching the ball and running with it.
So it'd be 1st and 19 now.
Sometimes they feel.
Pitches it back to Swafford, and guess
Another
what?
flag.
Another flag. Swafford still on his feet.
Oh,
Gets the penalty yards back and then some, but
nifty little run, but it's probably going to go for
it's either going to be it's almost got to be an offsides or an illegal formation. Just how quick.
Yeah, it was early in the play, so. Yeah, you hate to see this many flags this late in the season. You hate to see them anytime, but it's this late in the season. Yeah, they didn't say who it was on, but obviously one of the receivers moved when they were supposed to be set.
So 1st and 24 now. I mean, maybe it's Trail figuring since they're getting all this good field position, they got to figure out how to get some yards.
You got to keep going backwards to go forward. Tell you, that was a nifty run by Swafford. He was working hard and.
So 1st and 24, ball all the way back to the 45. They've almost given back all those yards that Johns picked up on the pass.
Yeah, you're almost back to where you were scrimmaged from originally. So
they're going to run that same play, but this time Swafford's going to throw it.
Gage.
He's got Gage open. He goes back to Dickerson. Dickerson bobbles it and drops it. Oh no!
Goodness, he had Gage sure-handed. That probably
was
a touchdown.
Basically the Philly special.
But he threw it back to Race, which would have been trickeration at its finest. And Race wasn't quite up to the task as he went to pull it in. I think he checked the defenders, and it popped up, and he had a second chance at it and could not quite get it.
Yeah, he could have. He had Gage Johnson wide open.
Gage that was his seam route. That is, but you got something on film now. That now you had 3 guys basically open.
Because that was the same play they ran before, but that time they passed out of it.
Right, exactly.
So now defenses will have to pay just because they doesn't give them options. They go back to Roop, and he's down across the 40. And
is he down?
No, he's not. He's finally down. He's going to pick up. Give him about 6 there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 18.
Boy, you'd like to see that one.
Yeah, the quarterback, you don't get many of those chances.
No, and I'll tell you, that's one of those plays. If you're the team that's getting beat, you hate to see a team getting fancy and doing stuff like that. But man, when you're ahead on the scoreboard and you got a chance to do something like that, you really like being able to capitalize on it. So, yeah, it was a great play call. Like you said, Rick, that was kind of opening it up a little bit. And
so 3rd and 18 here for the offense. Dickerson dropping back to pass. He's under pressure. He steps up.
Oh,
he's going to get hit.
Yeah, he held it just a little too long. That defender didn't let up, and
but a good job of he sensed it coming, so he was getting ready to throw it. And sometimes you take that shot right there, that can lead to a fumble or an injury.
Right, and I think he felt like he was getting ready to pull the trigger, and then the receiver wasn't quite as open as he thought, and he held up just a little too long. Where I think if he would have tucked it and ran, I don't think he's getting a first down, but he would have maybe picked up enough that he would have he could have went forward, or maybe he would have got a first down. He had a lot of field over here.
So something we don't see from this Midland Trail offense much is the punting team. So Bennett.
Bennett needs to work on his punting a little bit here.
Short.
Get a good roll.
It's going to roll inside near the 20.
About the 20 and a half. Yeah, it's going to be almost a 20-yard line, just outside the 20.
56 seconds left.
56 seconds on a turning or a stopped second quarter clock.
Yeah, so Greenbrier West does have 3 timeouts here.
First down at the 20-yard line. First down, Cavaliers. 56 seconds left in the first half.
So they're going to different formation than we've seen. We've got 2. We're going to have running back to Dunbar, each side of Dunbar, and 2 receivers. There's almost too many people. What? Oh, they're taking a knee?
Wait, what now? What's going on?
They took a knee.
Why they do that?
I'm guessing they're going to regroup.
So wait, we're taking a 4-yard loss?
Took a knee. Clock's at 34 seconds. Here's Midland Trail really could. You could call timeouts.
Feeling they're going to throw it deep here. I'm just saying.
Takes another knee, and Midland Trail could burn a timeout here and make them at least punt. And
yeah, but I think they're going to take it to the locker room.
They're going to take it to the locker room. I don't think, honestly, neither team probably too happy. Midland Trail up 20-0, but you feel like it should be a lot more.
Yeah, well, at least, you had another possession that you definitely could have cashed in, and technically another one you could have created to have the possession. So, yeah, you would have liked to have a little bit more of a cushion, but hey, you'll take 20-0 because your defense has played pretty lights out so far. So
we'll be right back. We'll be back with your Dr. Bruce Cass's halftime show after these commercials.
Is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, Em, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
It's time for the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Visit Cassis Dental Center at 138 Lively Street in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Schedule an appointment today by calling 304-574-0424 or online at www.cassisdentalcenter.com.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network and the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week and the Dr. Bruce Cassis Halftime Show. We are about 6 minutes to go here in half. Midland Trail leads it at the half 20-0 over the Cavaliers. Midland Trail dominated that first half for the most part, but probably feel that they still not too happy with the overall way things went. A lot of penalties in that first half. We'll go over their stats real quick. In that first half, Jaden Roop had 11 carries for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Offensively, Midland Trail had 134 yards rushing. Passing in that first half, Dickerson was 1 for 3 with 28 yards and 1 interception. He did have an interception in that first half as well. For for Greenbrier West, didn't have much stats for them. Passing, they were 5 for 12 for 6 yards. Had a lot of negative passes in that first half. So, and Dunbar did have 2 interceptions. P.J. Cole had one, and Brody Jones had the other. Rushing, Dunbar had 36 yards, I believe, or 30 yards in that first half. The only other they had, Parker had 2 carries for -6 yards. So not very many yards offensively for the Cavaliers in the first half. Like I said, I think the big storyline was the penalties for Midland Trail. I believe they were penalized about 7 times in that first half, a few 15-yarders, a lot of holdings, which, I mean, you can live with those, but those personal fouls, I mean, I'll be honest, I'd like to go back and see those. I don't believe either of them probably should have been a personal foul.
Legit, yeah. I was trying to chime in, but I was talking, but it wasn't coming through, and I didn't have my headset on. I'll tell you, the heat's on in the bathroom down there, so it's kind of nice down there. But, like you said, the stats, I mean, the main stat that tells the tale other than the penalties is, the rushing game of Trail and Jaden Root picking up where he left off week after week so far. And, just defenses not really having an answer to the physicality of Trail's front line and the line of scrimmage where they're getting a push. And then also, just Roop, after initial contact, he's just one of the better ones we've seen in a long time. Yeah. That can just keep picking up yards. And even when he's contacted early, he still continues to fall forward and get positive yardage. So it's good to see because how many years now the last several seasons, we've always kind of wandered in the wilderness trying to figure out what the identity of the offense is each year. And it's like, are we trying to pass to set up the run? Or are we trying to run to set up the pass when you're not really great at doing either one? You're just okay at both. And this year, you can hang your hat on a good defense and a running game, and that's always something that, not only does it travel well, it bodes well late in the season when the weather gets bad. If you get, you're playing on turf most of the time, but it's not always a guarantee, where you end up. If you go someplace in the playoffs, you could be on grass. But this weather, we're probably going to have more wet than dry conditions, you would think. So, that's something that you can kind of build on, and then your passing game can just kind of come along as you need it, like you've had. But you do want to see him capitalize on some of these. When you got a wide open receiver, even though it is the quarterback, you'd love to see him complete it because Race would be talking about that one all night long. So,
yeah. So let's we got a few minutes here before we start the second half. Let's look at some scores from some local teams and some teams that sit maybe around us in the playoffs.
You could give the score from Morgantown at Dick DeLess Soccer Stadium, where the West Virginia Mountaineers are leading
over Marshall.
Marshall Thundering Herd 1-0 right now or is it only 0 after the game's final? They're in the 57th minute right now, whatever that means. Still not big into soccer, but when West Virginia Marshall gets together, we pay attention no matter what the sport.
So in 4A, number 1 in 4A, Princeton leads Hurricane 48-0. Oak Hill, Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson leads that one 14-7. Woodrow sitting at number 10. Oak Hill sitting at number 11. I think both teams are probably locked in the 4A playoffs, but winner of that holds out hope for hosting a home playoff game.
Yeah, that's how convoluted the Quad A is.
And single A is honestly not much better. It's just there's, a little bit more teams to choose from, so you're still going to have teams with losing records in single A make the playoffs. Up in Triple A, this is a big one in Triple A this week. Number 2, Bridgeport. Number 3, Fairmont Senior. Bridgeport leads that one 48-21 at the half. This is the battle of the unbeatens down in Chapmanville. Number 9, Chapmanville leads number 5. Number 9 in Triple A leads number 5 in Double A. Mingo Central 43-0 at the half.
And that's where's that game at?
I believe it's at Chapmanville.
So that one, that'll be some points for Chapmanville, but they've been struggling to get up there in the rankings.
Just won't be any points. It won't be any points from
Still
Trail.
Not gonna, right, won't be any points for Trail. But I'll tell you what, when you can say, hey, so far our only loss is to a team that looks like they're going to be undefeated going into Week 10, that bodes well also.
Let's move on down, see if any other notable games. Number 8, Greenbrier East leads number 9 in Double A, James Monroe, 7-0 in the second quarter. We'll keep an eye out on that one. Move on down to Double A before we get started the second half. Number 2, Bluefield leads Riverview 41-0 in the second quarter. This is a very surprising score.
Which one?
Nicholas County and Independence tied at 14 at halftime.
Say what? That's a typo.
I know Independence has a few players out right now.
Wow.
So they have
Independence lost, last week?
They lost last week to Princeton.
They were playing Princeton, so no shame in that. But talk about some unexpected bonus points.
Yeah, I mean, I think Independence, they had some injuries, and I don't know if that was more of they may have played. They looked at their schedule and know maybe they don't need to play. But
is that at?
I believe it's at Independence.
At Independence. So, man, talk about a huge upset if Nicholas County. Nicholas County's sitting on a 2-6 record right now.
Yeah, 2-6 record. I mean, it normally wouldn't be enough, but if you get a win like Independence right there,
it's a lot of points.
Move on back down. Number 4, Philip Barber leads number 19 East Fairmont AAA 42-0. Philip Barber looking to lock himself into at least maybe 2 playoff games. Number 6, Dodgers County leads number 14 Lincoln 34-14. Number 8, Roane County leads Poca 28-0 in the second quarter. No score from Shady and West Side. No score from Lincoln County and Sissonville.
And it does look like West did come out on time to kick off to Trail in the second half, unlike the first half where they were in the locker room for the last few seconds. But Trail set to receive the second half kickoff.
Just got an update. Nick Mooney messaged me. He said Nicholas County was actually up 14-0 in that game.
Wow, we did not see that coming at all. This was a bit of a comeback for Independence so far.
Ball taken there by
Roop.
Is that Roop?
Yeah.
Is Roop normally on the kickoff return?
I don't know because he usually doesn't come over there to the corner like that, but he scooped it. He caught it at field level basically and took off upfield. And I was like, I thought it was Uten at first, but now I was like, well, this might be okay because it's Roop. But Trail will start this drive out at their own 43-yard line. And
field position has not been an issue all game. They've had great field position basically every possession.
Yeah, I think the penalties, it's like you said, penalties have been their own worst enemy. So Gage Johnson with a little conversation with the backfield.
We'll get a penalty to start.
Well, you don't have a drive if you ain't got penalty in one.
Jameson took off a little too early there is what they were calling.
I'll start on Trail, and West got a little bit of fire here. They're kind of jumping up and down, and, you got to take care of business for your Trail on this drive. You'd love to get in the end zone here.
They go to Roop, and he's not got much running room there, but he's going to pick up, looks like the penalty yardage
back. So, yeah, I tell you, Dickerson's got to be careful. When he's taking that snap, he's creeling down low, and it almost felt like he close to touching his knee down before he hands it off. Is that the 50-50 drawing? Did Rick play that? Roop
I believe so.
5.
So bring up 2nd and 10. Dixon with Johnson and Ewing to each side.
Be interested to see if they try to just work this.
They are going to throw the ball. He's got Johns open. He hits Johns at the 38. Johns breaks the tackle, still on his feet, inside the 10, dragging defenders all the way down to about the 8.
He got some help from the defenders as they were kind of pushing him a little bit. So
he had beat that one defender, but the defender grabbed his jersey and wouldn't let go.
Nice pass by Race, dropped it in, and no penalty flags. And Johns did a good job to haul it in. Not sure what your math came up to.
But we thought to him last night and race and told him just throw the ball, have confidence.
So Dickerson throws. He's got Swafford open, and Swafford
makes the catch.
Catches it 4-6. Took a long
Just
pause.
throw the ball, Rick. That's what you told him. Rick
it was
told
a long
him.
pause to get the call in there.
Yeah, Race was there at the middle school game, and Rick told him, he said, hey, just relax and throw the ball and, do what you're doing. Don't worry about it. And looks like he's slinging it in the second half and not too worried about it. So Swafford pulls that one in from, where were they scrimmaging from?
It was about the 8 there, I'm going to say.
8 yards out.
So Bennett's kick is up and good.
He's in the pros.
So Bennett, point after attempt is good there.
So all of a sudden, Race goes 8-yard TD, and the Johns pass went for.
It was for about 50. I mean, they were sitting.
Thought it was 48,
about the 45 or so, weren't they? They took over on the. Was it? I have to go back and look.
Yeah, can't remember exactly, but that went for a TD. So yeah, that's good to see. I was about to make a comment. They're just going to lean on this run game and see what happens with the pass. They actually would have leaned on the pass game and bring a run along with it if you need it. And Johns with a big play there. So
yeah, he was a great pass from Dickerson to hit him.
Yeah,
it hit him in stride.
Yeah, that time he got it out there where he needed it. The one underthrew the one in the first half that didn't quite get there. Johns had to wait on it. It was still a big completion, but this one even bigger as it set him up for the Swafford pitch and catch for the touchdown. Let's see.
Squib kick there from Bennett, and it's taken inside the 20 there. I believe that's number 13. Karsten Burns.
This is 13, yeah.
It was Karsten Burns, a freshman.
Yeah, showed a little bit of speed there as he tried to bring it across, but Trail's pursuit stayed in their lanes and brought him down. So
this will be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball sitting at their own 31-yard line.
All right, so if you're Trail, work on your pass defense and don't let this.
So Dunbar going to keep this one himself, and he's not going to get much there.
Who cleaned that up?
That was Ewing with the initial contact.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think Trail's defense realizes if they can contain the Dunbar quarterback power, that the passing game downfield isn't probably enough of a threat to threaten them all the way. He's coming back. So that is bring up a second down at about 9.
So Dunbar's going to have Parker in motion here. And Dunbar rolls to his left. Jake Ewing's under pressure. Jake Ewing brings him down for the sack.
Nobody's more frustrated than Uden because he almost got there. Jake got him before. So, yeah, that Trail defense is starting to find its groove a little bit now.
So he's going to lose about 7 there.
Yeah, and he's going the wrong direction again. So they'd found something late in that first half or in that second quarter with Dunbar. Once they spread those receivers out, and they were just – he was finding an alley to run up and taking advantage of that middle of the field being open a little bit.
So, Uten's pinning his ears back right now because he knows it's a pass coming, and there he is. But he gets out of the hands, and incomplete pass there as he was trying to hit his receiver there, number 11, Emery Sanford, and that's going to go incomplete and bring up a 4th and long here with 9:06 to go in the third quarter. So a quick 3 and out for the Cavaliers is picked up positive yards on first down, but they tried to pass on second down, and Jake Ewing shut that down quickly.
And if you're Trail's defense, you love to see these quarterbacks come in and say, hey, let's go after the kid that's got the club on his hand because all he does is intercept it.
Yeah, good coverage there. He didn't get the interception, but he had tight coverage. Low kick. Midland Trail didn't have anybody back. And
I don't know if they were thinking maybe some fake was coming.
Maybe they just wanted actually maybe a long field to try out their long field.
You know, this might be like Rich Rod with the kick return game. He said we're not going to.
They couldn't.
We're not going to return
any.
Well, he said we're not going to return them because we keep getting penalties. He said you can't get penalties if you fair catch it. Well, they opened up the game against TCU and he let them bring it out. And they got a 15-yard penalty, and I was like, they're done. Never return another one. They did return another one live after that, and they didn't get a penalty. But that is the problem. When you do put somebody back, you've always got a chance, a really good chance, of getting a flag for a holding. Whereas if nobody's back there, you just let it fall harmlessly to the turf. And
so it'd be 1st and 10 from their own 29 here. Miscommunication there, but he's got Gage Johnson wide open. Johnson catches it at the 50.
He's got speed.
30, 20, and nobody is catching Gage Johnson from 71 yards.
That play had disaster because Race bumped into his running back and then had to stumble forward, and then he was like, well, he's so open. You just got to get it near Gage, and Gage is going to catch it.
Yeah,
and that's what Gage does is just run for touchdowns, so –
yeah, they like you said, Roop and Dickerson ran into each other, and I don't know if that maybe helped open it up for Dickerson or for Johnson, but that pass play goes 71 yards, and
I don't know if somebody took their eye off of Gage because the confusion in the backfield.
That deceptive speed from Johnson.
Yeah, he's a long strider once he gets going.
Bennett's extra point is up and good, so just like that, it's 34-0. Not even just over 3 minutes into the.
So that was a 71-yard reception for Gage. It goes for the touchdown. And Race finding his passing groove now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling passing. With halftime, he only had one completion. And now he's probably going to be flirting with 200 yards the way things are going.
Yeah, this is, he's got back-to-back touchdowns. And evidently Rick got in his head in a good way somehow. But, Trail's lighting it up all of a sudden. I lost track of the score.
34-0.
34-0, just like that. And it seems like we just kicked off for the second half. Well, we were sitting on 20. I guess we did 2 plays ago.
It wasn't long ago.
2 offensive plays ago.
It wasn't long that it was against.
All right, so
this offense, when Mick said you get that passing game going mixed with that run game, they're scared. They can be scary good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I don't know. Maybe the first half there was a little bit of jitters, and you come into every game with some nerves, and maybe you are looking ahead at the playoffs or whatever you're doing as a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kid. But it looks like they have settled down now and are just playing football, going onside.
And it goes 10 yards, and Jet Ford gets on it. It's like Greenbrier West just forgot that they were allowed to touch the ball.
Yeah, I don't know why they let that. They didn't even challenge the ball that time.
No, and Jet Ford almost forgot.
That is trail ball. Good job and good heads up by Jet Ford to cover that thing up. And I don't know. They were lined up in a stack behind him when he kicked it, and he drilled it right at the 50.
You still got to work on some things.
So,
you never know when you're going to need that onside kick.
Right. You don't need it right now, I don't think, at 34-0. But, man, it's great to see you execute it. So, at least that's one of them that people have on film that they have to at least work on.
I'm not sure if it was what was executed well by Midland Trail, but that front line of the Cavaliers did not execute well at all.
They didn't challenge at all. That was interesting to see, but I got to get my trail stats going again because Race is getting ready to throw it up again.
They've stacked that box. If he elects to throw, it could be open. But Roop's going to run it right up the middle, and he's going to get it across the 40. He's going to pick up 8 there on first down.
Yeah, that's got to be discouraging for West when they've got that many hats in the box and then Roop rips off 8. West still, trying to put all their resources at stopping the trail run game, and it just hasn't been effective yet.
They've got 8 in the box.
Yeah, that pass opportunity is.
They go to Johnson, and Johnson gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
That time, West did a good job to bottle that one up before it got going.
No gain on that play. Ball still started at the 40-yard line.
So it'll be 3rd and 2. Maybe a long 2 here, close to 3. They're going to go trips to the right. Dickerson pitches it over to Roop. He bobbles it, but he's able to get it, and he lowers his shoulder, and he's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and about 1. Yeah, he bobbled that pitch there, which they don't really – not a lot of times that he takes a handoff on a pitch like that. Roop comes off the field. They're going to bring Max White on. We haven't seen Max White play much offense since that ankle injury. Roop's walking down the sideline.
Down the sideline. Oh, over here?
Yeah, he's heading towards.
I think he's got to use the bathroom. He's got to go make a phone call.
I mean, he just went straight to the locker room, didn't. Maybe he's got to go to the bathroom. So 4th and 1, Dickerson's going to throw. He's got Johns open, and he catches it.
Johns.
He spin move. That's got to be a face mask.
Hold on to the ball, whatever you do. But, yeah, that was awkward looking, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was calling for the face mask. I mean, that was a blatant face mask there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Did he let – oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
4th down. So that wasn't a spot foul?
I don't know where the holding was.
So they're going to do the down over, but it's where did
depends where the holding is.
Yeah, it could have been it just depends on 4th and what, depending on where they're going to stepping it back.
So it's going to be
4th and 10.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th
long 10. Boy, it was a good-looking pass play. Race delivered again.
Well, and it should. Well, here's the thing: it should have been offsetting penalties because Johns' face mask was about to get ripped off, but the official was behind the play and couldn't see it.
They didn't pull the flag on that one either. They didn't see it or what happened, but
yeah, he's
got Johns in the backfield with him.
So Dickerson drops back to pass. He rolls to his right, and another penalty. And the pass did he ever throw it?
He did throw it, yeah. Goodness.
That is the 4th. That's the 4th holding on Wood.
Yeah, so that's not good to see. They're definitely working on him, and he's in there spelling Nick Workman, and he's having a tough time in there holding up at that position on the offensive line, but they nonetheless, West holds trail. Trail looked like they had something cooking a couple different times there.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on. Like I said, Roop went straight to the locker room. I believe Coach Tornsby went in there with him. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if it was an injury, like you
said.
He
didn't go down hard. I
mean,
he was kind of lifting his jersey up. I don't know if he took a shot to the ribs there. This time they handed off to number 9. Scott McClung, and McClung is going to lose probably 3 yards. Maybe that's why they don't do your conventional run plays.
Yeah, conventional run is not, Trail's definitely teeing off on that. Yeah, that was, what number was McClung?
9.
Number 9, he loses 2, so.
This will be 2nd and 12 for the Cavaliers. Dunbar, quick pass.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
And they're going to
that must flag back at the line
that's
of scrimmage.
Over. Yeah, that's over on the other side. It was thrown at the other side of the line of scrimmage. Usually where you get
Foster
a hold.
Jumped that one. And
boy, Foster was looking like he was ready to pick that thing off and do something with it. But I think the offender turned into the defender from West and was able to just grab his arm enough that he couldn't pull it in.
If it's on the Cavaliers, you'd probably decline it.
Yeah, this one might take some discussion here. Let's see what they got. I think it was clean on the jump on the ball that Foster had, but there is a flag over here too.
Illegal block, blood waste, number 16.
Chop block.
Okay.
Pass interference, number 4.
So
what?
They did call that. I wondered why this flag was over here. I didn't see it at first, but
I thought he made a good play on the ball, but
yeah, it's So will we replay in second down?
So it'll be offsetting penalty. He's going to replay second down
from the original line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
if you walk the other way from the immediately, you can't run out and do it. Mike's on
his mic's on again. He told him
he was explaining what the chop block
to the players what it was, and he didn't realize his mic was hot.
That may be the same guy from James Monroe because we had a lot of hot mics.
It sounds like him.
Ball's thrown up for grabs, and that bounced off the ground. Did he catch it?
They're going to call it a catch. I don't know. The ref was.
Oh, they are going to call it a catch.
I guess it was. He must have got under it. It was close, but. Wait a second.
I don't think.
Did they call incomplete?
I don't know what.
They must have called it incomplete because the fans are saying, how could you see it? You were behind it. I thought it was going as a catch. But
there's a Dunbar was shaking up.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't see what.
They are calling it incomplete. Yeah, it looked like it bounced.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. There was confusion there again. Right. Yeah. They had to come together and talk about it and figure out what was going on. So
Dunbar was shaking up there, so he's going to have to come
make
out of
a
the
walk
game.
To the sideline. He is under his own power. He's got a little bit of a.
Yeah, he was getting hit as he was releasing that
ball.
ball.
I couldn't tell who delivered the pressure there to him, but Trail's been in that backfield all night on the passing plays, so he's definitely been feeling it. But a lot of action in the last couple plays here, so let's see what Trail can settle and get the defense off the field here. 3rd and long. Again, you got them where you want them.
Another injury lineman coming off.
These third and longs, 4th and longs that Trail's been in all season long seems like are the ones that haunt them because teams find a way to get somebody loose in the passing game, and they find space to get a first down. So you got to guard first down line.
So McClung in at quarterback, and he's going to be brought down for a loss there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that would have been the play they would have dialed up, but Trail's had that number all but about 3 plays tonight that has been, most of those have been negative plays. But maybe they thought, well, McClung, let's give him a shot so we don't have to try to force the ball down the field and throw it or anything and see what they could come up with.
It's going to be 4th and about 15. This time, Midland Trail is going to send 2 deep men back on the punt. Will be Swafford and Johns.
I've never watched a locker room closer than I have been, waiting to see what's going on with Roop over there because we didn't get an indication that it was an injury, but it could turn out that it might be as simple as the only thing that can stop Trail's running game is a Roop poop tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just hope for the best.
Brings new meaning to the running game.
It does. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
West is going to call a timeout there with 3:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be 4th and about 15 when we come back after the.
So they are showing punt formation.
They're showing punt formation, but they called a timeout.
I'll tell you what. I mean, what do they got to lose? Next to the last game of the season, you're down 30. I can't see the scoreboard. It looks like 34-0 still. It hadn't changed in a little bit. It hadn't changed in the last 30 seconds, which it was changing quick. But what are you doing over there, Rick? What'd you do? Eat something sour? Rick got that trick-or-treat candy from the
about killed him.
From the Greenbrier Valley Network. They put that Sour Patch stuff in there for us, hoping that we'd eat it so we couldn't commentate. They're laughing over there now.
You think I could commentate with vampire
there
teeth
you
in?
Go. Orange ones, yeah. All right, so they are showing punt. 4th and about 14. Long 14. Almost 15. And I
believe that
Trail does have somebody deep
McClung set to punt.
Oh, who is back?
Short
Johns
punt,
deep,
and it takes a minute. It goes directly out of bounds.
All right, so you've got you're going to scrimmage
Max
from about
White
the 30.
at running back, it looks like.
Okay, yes. We haven't seen him. Have we seen him in the backfield since his injury?
Not since his injury. He has not played offense.
Right, because they introduced the that inverted wishbone with Gage Johnson, and then some Johns, some Swafford, some Ewing, using all those guys in the backfield, and it kind of freed up the fact that Max was your solid number 2 early in the season until that lower leg injury that slowed him down.
He was injured on a run play.
Yeah, that's right.
They do give it to White, and
Fresh Legs
has the first down across midfield.
Wow, about 13 there.
Mm-hmm.
Maximus. So yeah, the line's getting the push they need, and when they take it around the outside, the receivers are doing their job. Just got to be conscious of the hold. Like don't hold your man up too long because they are wanting to throw the flag.
You get back to White, and he picks up about 2 there. Gets it.
We got some tempers flaring. I don't know.
Looks like they got it under control.
Yeah, it looks like they grabbed it quick. They're so trigger happy with the flags, but maybe they've thrown so many when they know they can get under control, it ain't worth throwing the flag because that was probably be offsetting anyway. So
yeah, they did a good job of getting it under control pretty quickly.
Like Roop is surfacing from
He's
the
walking
field
pretty
house.
good.
He looks good. He's got all of his gear on. There's a little bit of a haze come out the door behind
Max
him.
White gets the edge. He cuts it up. He's down at 35, still on his feet. Still on his feet inside the 10, and Max White is going to take it 47 yards. And he was looking for contact the whole way, and he ran over about 5.
Are they going to spot him? No, that ref's just walking down. I thought he was walking there to spot him out, but I don't know how he was running straight up and down like he does, but
he was trying to find people to hit.
He kept banging people, and then he would not go down, and he wouldn't go out of bounds. I thought he was ready to step out 3 times, and he said, no, I don't get this opportunity very often. Roop's on the sideline watching me. I'm going to show him that I can score too. Bennett up and good. So that was impressive. It's good to see
it looks like
Max White get it paid off for a touchdown.
Maybe he is ready to play some offense.
Yeah, so what did it officially go
I had it for about 47 yards. And like you said, I thought he was only going to get about 10, and then, maybe he's going to get 15.
Then he
maybe
bounced
get
it,
20.
got to the outside, and then he started tight roping and showing really good balance for a linebacker. I mean, that's what's crazy is, the guys that are playing, this defense is so athletic. Those, you got your running backs are playing, your linebackers and defensive ends, and, that's just a lot of skill there. So this lady's bringing a whole little Caesar's pizza up the bleachers right now with hot chocolate.
I don't think it's for use.
It's delivery. I got it. I called.
Don't get too excited.
Subaru Eats. I called Goober. That's the mountain Uber where they just come down out of the hills and bring you some stuff.
I think I'm going to open up a restaurant right now. We came through at 5 o'clock and you couldn't eat nothing but fast food.
Everything, and there wasn't even that, but the fast food was slow and there wasn't even much of it. So
Dakota Bennett kicks this one. This one's booted deep. It's going to bounce in the end zone. Nope, it's going to sit at the 1 yard line.
What's he doing?
And they never picked it up. And Midland Trail jumps on it at the 1 yard line.
What
was he doing?
Why did he walk away from it? Trail's ball, 1st and goal from the 1. Are you kidding me? He watched
it sit at the 1 yard line. I understand initially letting it trying to go.
Right, he thought it was going to go to the end zone, but then when it took it back, maybe he thought it broke the plane and didn't look at the ref and just was going to walk away from it. But the ref never signaled anything, and it was live ball and Trail. Now, can you advance that? Could Trail
You can't advance it. You can advance it.
You can or cannot?
You cannot advance it.
Okay, so Trail did the right thing by just covering it up.
Yeah.
Even if they would have gotten in the end zone with it, it wouldn't have counted as a touchdown, but it would have been initial contact at the 1. So this thing's about to get crazy out of hand if it wasn't already. So
yeah,
feel bad for the guy, but you got to know what's going on that live ball situation.
So first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Max is signaling in for some other folks to help him on offense. Who's this running in late? 2 seconds. One, get this play off in time.
They do. And Dickerson's going to keep it himself. He throws it last minute. It is caught for a touchdown. I don't know.
Max White? Why not?
Nope, it is Zaylon Johns, and he is.
Is that Johns? He's limping. Oh, it was Johns. I thought it was number 7. There wasn't anybody around him. He must have twisted an ankle on his way down, or might be the reason he was going down, but he did pull it in.
Yeah, Johns catches it.
Got a touchdown.
For a touchdown, but he was
1 yard out.
Just a sprained ankle. We need him.
Yeah, that
gets
was
up. I don't know if it's a cramp. It may be a
it
cramp.
might be a cramp.
Yeah, I think it was a cramp.
It's the last thing we think about tonight compared to when we started the season
but it does
Roan
turn
County against
into
Clay, where it was hot as can be. Now you don't think about cramps, but they still happen.
But it does turn into Dickerson's 3rd touchdown of the night.
I'll tell you, Race is just lighting it up now. He's, Rick. Ever since Rick took him and tutored him in that crash course of quarterbacking. Rick said, I never quarterback, but if I would have, let me tell you what I would do.
Extra point from Bennett is good.
It's still rolling. Possum Holler Pizza in Rupert now.
So that was
like a score.
It's 48-0, and that, like I said, that was not. I mean,
we still have 2 minutes and 33 seconds in this third quarter because they scored early and often in this quarter. So
yeah, I don't know if he thought it was like a punt that they couldn't field it. They just
it's just dead there. It's confusing for sure, and I'm sure it's going to be a teaching moment for the special teams for Greenbrier West. But there's coaches are beside themselves because they basically just gave Trail a touchdown. But Ray Dickerson on back-to-back touchdown back-to-back passes that went for touchdowns, but you had a Max White 47-yarder in between that. But I don't know. It seems like every time Trail takes a snap now, they're scoring a touchdown. So
well, they've had. I mean, is that 3 straight possessions?
I think it is 3 straight plays. I mean, Race threw the touchdown pass to Gage.
Yeah.
And then Max ran the ball.
Yeah, because you got the.
Max ran the ball and took it up over the right side.
Was the first?
It was like two plays. You got a first down, and then the second play you got about 4, and the third play you took it for a touchdown.
Bennett kicks this one deep again, and it's going to bounce, but he's going to have to pick this one up at the 1-yard line.
This time he knows.
He gets it across the 10, and he's tripped up there by Jet Ford. That was another perfect kick by Bennett because they're not going into the end zone.
I think to answer our question, the last 5 plays for scrimmage from Trail, there's been 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns scored, without Greenbrier West having the ball.
Having possession, right.
Yep. Yeah, so we are now on a running clock. I didn't even.
Oh. Is that what he just announced? I keep looking over here for a scoreboard.
They only got. You would think. I thought they had 2 scoreboards.
I was thinking there was one over here, but I guess it is on that far end.
Colton Dunbar is back in the game for the Cavaliers, so that is good to see.
All right, I'm going to put my Trail stat sheet away. I've had it out for a while. Get this West one back out.
And we're going to get a flag.
Who's he got in the backfield with him? I can't see the number. Is that McClung that's back there, number 9? A lot of pointing.
Another 2 more flags.
I think
things are unraveling for the Cavaliers.
But is West complaining that Trail's trying to what do they call it? Simulate or.
To begin with, that's 5-yard penalty. You got unsportsmanlike on
I don't think he knows his mic's on again.
No, he never does.
And Coach Vaughn is unhappy.
They're trying to I think they're trying to say that they're trying to
they're mimicking
emulate the cadence by either clapping or saying something on a Trail defense, and that caused a false start, which happens, and that's a penalty on the defense if that is truly what's happening. That's probably what Coach Vaughn's arguing a point right now, because you had the whole West offensive line was pointing at the defense saying, hey.
But they must have said something there.
And then I think
it was a quick
right,
flag.
I think the second flag that came out, I think they
that was the second and third flag. He pulled 2 more flags out of there after he threw the first one. I don't know how many he keeps in there.
Where are they getting? He's loaded heavy with flags tonight.
So we're still waiting on the call.
That's okay.
5-yard penalty. Right.
So they reversed that. So, okay. They are going.
20 offense, 15-yard penalty.
So initially they were going to call it
so
as
they
a false
were,
start unless he announced it wrong and it was going to be a delay of game as opposed to the false start. But they did get that right because it looked like that probably was what was going on.
Ultimately ends up being a –
whether Trail was actually trying to do that or not, I don't know that you need to do that when you're down, when you're up by this much. But Trail could have been just communicating, yelling at each other. But did the ball even move?
The ball only moved 5 yards. I would have thought if there was a personal foul with it, because the 5 yard for the delay game and then 10.
Right, it would have washed. But I guess it is where it is. Maybe it was half the distance.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. They hand it off to McClung, and he is stuck at the line of scrimmage there. I believe Jake Ewing was the one that hit him there.
Yeah, and if you're Trail, tempers are running high on the west side. So you've got to –
and this is one of those things where you have a lot more to lose
you're right.
than they do.
You can't stoop down to the level of falling into the trap of getting into something and getting ejected and losing senior night next week.
So that will do it for the third quarter. After 3, Midland Trail leads at 48-0 over the Cavaliers. We'll be back with your fourth quarter after these commercials.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network as we are set to start the fourth quarter here. And a running clock as Midland Trail leads at 48-0 all over the Cavaliers.
They've got the Cavaliers backed up to their old goal line here.
They're going to hand this one off.
Is that McClung or was that a receiver?
That was
McClung again. He's going to get about a yard. Yeah, I was going to say we're probably going to start seeing some trail subs. It's never too early to do that, especially you're in the fourth quarter and you got a running clock.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. Thank all of our sponsors. Thank Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground in Fayetteville and Sun Road Creations.
It's never too late in the season to camp or get a cabin, and it's never too late to get a special wood creation. Freedom Rain Designs for all your apparel needs. They do an excellent job.
Hand it off, and it's not going to get much there. Give a shout out to some of our top fans from over here in Greenbrier County, the Simmons. We know they always tuning in and love watching Midland Trail.
They do. Those Simmonses go way back from – I remember when I would come over and visit my grandma and grandpa over there along Route 60, they'd A lot of them be over. A couple of those boys would play basketball, and they were good at street balling over there. So, yeah, they usually tune in for the West games.
May not be going the way they like it. Update out of Nicholas County. Independence leads at 21-14, start of the fourth quarter. He says Devin Nash has been out.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hands it to Brody Jones. Oh, no. And Brody Jones is dragging defenders.
There's a lot of action going on that punt return. I don't know if that was advised to
that was what Johns was trying to do earlier.
It was. And I don't know. It's like, I mean, I know we got a touchdown out of that against Clay County beginning of the season.
Been trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice.
Gee whiz.
But Nick says that Devin Nash went out in that game in the first quarter. And hasn't came back in the game, so they're without Devin Nash, they're only down by 7.
Wow. Yeah, with Nash being their workhorse, that's crazy to think that they're hanging around the whole time. So that's
looks like Hayden Cart in the backfield now for the Patriots. They give it to Cart, and he's going to get positive yards out to about the 25.
Yeah, Cart showed us some speed earlier in the season. Cart's wearing number 20, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got to get him on the stat sheet.
Woodrow Wilson leads Oak Hill 21-13 in the third quarter.
Six different ball carriers for Trail now. So far, now that Cart's into the action.
So second and call it 7. Give him 3 there. We got a new quarterback, too. I'm thinking that's Swafford.
Jasper.
Hands it off to Cart, and Cart's dragging defenders. He was initially –
he got held up, but then he just went full-on
yeah, Jasper Swafford in now at quarterback for the Patriots.
Sled pull and just got a Cavalier injury.
Cavalier. I want to remind everybody tomorrow the middle school – Fayette County Middle School Championship tournament going on down at Valley. Starts at 9 tomorrow.
The Fayette County what now?
Middle school volleyball tournament.
Volleyball, okay.
Yep.
Valley.
At Valley, Midland Trail is the 1 seed. They get the first round bye. I believe they play the winner of Meadowbridge and Valley.
Coach Sparks going to be down
Coach
there.
Sparks is handling it all.
Opening up a gym.
Yep, so that starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Championship game will be at 1 o'clock.
All right, so, yeah, that'll definitely be worth checking out if you're in the area or not in the area. You gonna live stream that one?
I don't know much about – I mean, I watch a lot of volleyball games my daughter plays, but –
get her to broadcast.
I told Rick he could do it. He's the volleyball expert.
All right, the Cavalier player is up and coming off under his own power.
Looks like he hurt his arm there.
He's holding that arm kind of gingerly, so hopefully he's all right as he makes the walk over to the thing. I want to give a shout-out to some of the folks that Jerry Ann Fair, we hear she's doing pretty well after her surgery and everything. And then a friend of mine and a classmate of mine, Brian Bone, who was in a pretty bad significant motorcycle wreck about 3 weeks ago or so, that we got word that he's doing better, but he needs thoughts and prayers, and he's one of the Trail family, so we'll definitely be thinking about
Swafford throws it. He's got a man wide open, and that is a Swafford to Swafford connection.
How often does that happen?
That is a pretty special moment there from 23 yards out.
The brother Swafford for the touchdown, and 23 yards later. I mean, what else can you add? What else can happen here?
That's a pretty special moment for those two boys.
So that goes for 23 and a touchdown.
So that was, what was that, 23 yards?
Yeah, that
extra point is good.
Swafford so far tonight is just catching touchdowns. Little Swafford, or Big Swafford. He's Big Little Swafford. The elder Swafford. Jasper is what? Sophomore. We've seen him come in reserve role and in the scrimmage game. warm-ups, he can throw the ball pretty well, and he's got decent size. But he's going to have to work hard to fight Race for some playing time. But I would say, you look at maybe next year moving Race out to wide receiver, but he had his chance tonight, and I think he might have solidified a quarterback spot since he couldn't pull that one in.
So got a little Nick Mooney wanted me to a little factoid for this senior group.
What's he got?
The first time that they lost to West was when this group of seniors, when they were 6 years old in 2014. First year C team at Trail, 12-0. They never lost to them again all the way through NRP and middle school. So they won last year and they won this year. So their only other losses were their freshman and sophomore years.
They've never forgotten this.
Never forgotten
6-year-old.
6-year-old that 12 years ago it's a tough one to swallow.
Good kick.
Kick here is returned by
watch out
Vaughn, and Vaughn's across midfield.
He's got good speed.
Vaxton Vaughn.
I'll tell you what, nifty little run. I don't know how many reserves. Looks like a lot of reserves for Trail, but they did not do a real good job of staying in their lanes that time because Vaughn just kind of weaved and worked his way up the field, and West with some of their best starting position since the first half. Going to scrimmage from the 40-yard line as they look like they're going to plug in some reserves also.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Dunbar is in at quarterback anymore.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. I don't know.
He came back after he was.
Oh, that's right. He did make it back in, but he is back on the sideline, so.
Got a lot of subs. They're going
a lot of subs.
They're going to either call a timeout here.
They're trying to get situated.
And Coach Vaughn does call a timeout there as the play clock.
Trying to get everybody in position and then get the play call.
So Trail well on their way to moving to 8-1. They will be back home next Friday for senior night. I'm not sure. They may have to start that senior night very early.
Yeah, there's a lot of seniors.
All these seniors. They will close the regular season out against AAA Lincoln County, looking to a win next week should clinch a home playoff game, at least one.
Yeah, and you got to, Trail's got a revenge on their mind next week because they don't like what happened to them against Lincoln County last year.
Yeah, they had a little slither of hope to get into the playoffs if they were able to win that game.
Turned out that they probably would not have made it even if they would have won, but it went down as a win for Lincoln on their senior night, and they kind of took it personally that everybody was pretty much counting Trail going to win that game because they were winless coming in, and that pretty much made their season. So Trail had to endure that to wrap their season up. They had to lose to a winless team on their home field down there. So
1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. McClung at quarterback. He hands it off to number 20. That is Brenton Hodge, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards.
He was kind of scatting around through there. He's looking like he's got some shiftiness to him. Is that number 20? You said Hodge.
Hodge.
Yeah, he got about 7 on that. These subs are pushing around Trails. Subs. Trail. They
McClung's going to hand it off, and it snapped. The handoff was bobbled. He luckily was able to.
Good job to get it back.
Yeah, that was Hodge again, but he's going to lose about 2. Yeah, the QB exchange there with the running back was a little sloppy. So he's going to lose 2 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. As Swafford comes off, and number 22 comes in for the Patriots. That is Bodie Barnhouse.
Yet another Barnhouse. Oh, bobbled snap again, but
McClung takes it, and I believe Cart was the first one there on the tackle.
McClung is what grade?
McClung is a junior.
And what grade is
Dunbar's a senior.
Dunbar's a senior. That's what I thought. He'd be finished up this year. So McClung is probably the heir apparent for that.
It's going to be
position,
fourth
possibly.
and almost about 2 for the Cavaliers, and they're either going to have to maybe burn another timeout or have to hurry this one up. There's only 7 seconds on the play clock.
How's the clock?
5 minutes.
5:13.
High snap. McClung keeps it himself, and he's going to get the first down.
All kinds of running room off that center to left side there. That's Trail's defense just kind of.
I know they're trying to keep this shutout intact.
No, you know they'd like nothing more than to preserve.
You got
the
a lot
shutout,
of
but
you got a lot of subs in there right now.
A lot of subs that have a lot of pride, but West subs also being pushed by their starters to have that same pride and make sure they get in the end zone so that they're not blanked on the scoreboard.
Handoff there, but Hayden Cart there as soon as he took it off. I took the handoff.
Ben Keeney in the back.
And Ben Keeney there to clean it up. That's going to lose about 3. Yeah, and they're not in too much of a hurry. I mean, clock rolls under 4:20 here.
Good hot dogs up here again. I think we voted them best hot dogs.
Buns could have been a little more.
Years ago.
Buns could have been a little more softer, but
that chili and slaw was.
Yeah, slaw was solid.
It was a real deal.
McClung's gonna pick up about 5 there.
Rick gave him the award for best hot dogs we've had today. So 5 for McClung. Was that 5 or 4? 3.
Yeah, slim pickings for food options in right now after 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that we were excited about the new sandwich shop. Or I don't know how new
we
it
were going
is,
to eat at the Rainow Deli, but they closed at 5, and we came through about 5:02.
I don't think they heard there was a game in town tonight.
McClung throws it up, corner of the end zone, and it is caught by number 13.
Wow.
Karsten Burns.
What a highlight catch. That was he had to go up for it, and decent coverage by Trail, but he just made a great catch toward the back of the end zone there.
So the shutout is no more.
You're going to go for
McClung's
2.
going to go for 2.
You get it?
And that score is meaningful to some.
Well,
the over-under was 52 or 62 and a half.
Was it really? You're making it up. How far was that touchdown pass? 21, 22.
Probably about 23 yards.
23. And if it didn't show up on camera, you didn't miss a whole lot, but we apologize because the angle getting out there with the camera is a little tricky.
I told him Val was going to take his job after the excellent job she did last week.
So do we, as we looked back last year, what did we say the score was? Something to
49 to 8.
49 to 8. And right now we're sitting on
55 to 8.
55 to 8.
3:19 to go, which really probably about 2 kneel downs will do it.
Now, does West practice their onside capabilities? Looks like their special teams coordinator is also a part-time cowboy.
Cowboy up.
I'll tell you what, you try to wrangle.
It is Halloween.
Well, that's true. You got a good point. You try to wrangle some of these teenagers, you got your hands full.
They're just going to boot this one deep. Taken there by John. So good to see him back out in the field, and gets it across the 40. Spin move. Gets it down to about the 43. So that must have been a cramp earlier on that touchdown.
Yeah, he looked pretty good there, didn't he? He's okay. Let's see what we get, what offense we get. This is still going to be the backups for the most part. Maybe a skilled player. No, it's going to be looks like the same crew we saw last possession. That Yeah, you wonder they just kneel on this with the victory formation, or just hand it off.
Good time to get some of these younger guys some.
Right, you just probably just hand it off.
See Riley Pettit in there at receiver.
2:35 on a turning fourth quarter clock. We're running man on late. Number 33 checks in.
Going to hand it off to Carton. He bobbled that handoff, and he's going to get maybe about a half a yard.
Yeah, I don't think you do anything too crazy here. Just hand it off and
hand it off a few times, let the clock run, and get this one to the house and get to the heat.
Get warmed up. Yeah, they unfortunately left the door open over there on the locker room. They might have let all the heat out. Talked to Ross Strunk over there, and he said they'll have the buses warmed up. He said they'll be watching. He said they would have the cheap seats over there. People could sit on the bus and watch a game if it got cold. They'd run the heat. Oh.
Swafford picks up the fumbled snap there, and he's going to run it and lower the shoulder and pick up positive yards.
Took a pretty good hit on the sideline, but did make a lot out of nothing there because it looked like he was going to be stopped in his tracks with that ball on the ground.
See a lot of subs on that offensive line for Midland Trail. I see 55 Anderson Eads, 63 Gage Eads. A 62. I don't have a 62.
You sure it's 62 you see? That's Frank Isaacs. It's his number.
Swafford going to pass. Got Dixon open. Dixon catches it.
Dropped it in.
And Dixon runs out of bounds there.
Out of bounds trying to stop a clock.
Well, there is no stopping the clock here.
You don't see a 62 in there because I think Frankie's trying to make a move to get it retired. So he's like, we just don't put it on the roster even if the kid's wearing it. I didn't even see that flag.
10-yard penalty. Replay it down.
66. I don't even know if there is a 66.
24 seconds left. It's
18.
hard to see the clock from here, so Rick's got an eye on it.
We called a holding on 66.
I think that's going to do it. They're calling him to the sideline, so I'll do some quick stat tallying. And
so that will do it as Midland Trail moves to 8-1. Greenbrier West Cavaliers fall to 3-6, as they will basically probably be needing a win next week against, I believe they play Gilmer County to sneak into the playoffs. Midland Trail will go head home to look to finish it out 9-1 and at least clinch one home playoff game. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to tally up some stats. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. After the final score, Midland Trail 55, Greenbrier West 8. So as Chad's tallying up the stats here, halftime score was only 20-0, but we had a pretty quick surge there in that third quarter after 2 back-to-back kickoff recoveries. One may have been intentional, trying to work out an onside, and the other one was just a brain fart from the Greenbrier West kick returner. But, yeah, Dickerson in that second half threw for 3 touchdowns. Max Wright ran for a 47-yard touchdown. And then Jasper Swafford connected with Jamison Swafford for a 23-yard touchdown. And that was the scoring for Midland Trail in that second half. And then McClung threw a touchdown to Carson Barnes for the Cavaliers from 23 yards out. So we did see Roop go out of the ball game. He ran to the locker room and was in there for a good bit. But he came back out and he was moving fine. I mean, I don't know exactly what was going on there, so hopefully nothing too major. Like you said, he just may have had to use the bathroom.
Right,
so.
That's what I'm thinking. As I'm doing these stats, I didn't have they don't have Swafford's passing figured out just yet because he threw the few there and he had the touchdown to his brother. But it looks like Race is going to be 5 of 6 for a couple of touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. No, 3 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns.
He had
4.
No,
right?
He had 3.
Oh, that's INT. Okay, so he had 3 touchdowns. I've got him 5 of 6. Is that
5
right?
of 7.
5 of 7. Okay. 5 of 7, 3
touchdowns. He had
touchdowns.
the 1 incomplete pass to Roop and the 1 interception.
Yeah.
Or not Roop, to Johns.
Yeah, so rushing for Trail, Roop ended up 13 rushes, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
So he only carried it two times in the second half.
He only had a couple more carries in the second half, but Trail's offense as a whole, when added to Roop's total, rushed for 225 yards. So they were doing a job on the ground again and kind of making it not look easy, but that offensive line has really found its stride now late in the season. So that's good to see that they're
and their yards weren't going to be astronomical tonight because the field position was so good on most of them.
Right, it wasn't like they had a long field to drive.
Yeah.
On that whole deal. So, and the defense does its job again. They just continue to shut down these offenses.
Continue to play lights out.
Yeah, and that's that giving up a little bit in the passing game, but still nothing crazy. They kind of kept that under wraps. I'll get a quick tally here of where we were at before Dunbar came out of the game. But looks like he was basically, looks like he was 11, well, he was like, looks like he was 9 of 15.
Yeah, they didn't.
For about 38 yards. So.
Yeah, Midland Trail defense forced a few turnovers here this evening. They did have the one on offense, but other than that, like I said, defense played great. Another little slow start, but ultimately they offensively, once they got going, they were not slowed down. We'll be back in action next Friday to close out the regular season at home against Lincoln County. It will be senior night, so once we get the official times of start for everything, we will let everyone know. I'm sure it'll be a little bit earlier than normal. We'll get on the air and be able to broadcast all those senior night festivities for everyone, and then we'll have the last regular season game of the year against the Lincoln County Panthers as Midland Trail looks to finish out their regular season and go 9-1. So
we got to think that's a 7:30 kick, but
I believe it will be a 7:30 kick,
7ish or something like that because of the senior night festivities, or give or take. And no broadcast between now and then.
No broadcast between now and then as things are starting to slow down a little bit. We appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. So for Rick Lewis, Chad McCune, and Justin Harrison, we will see y'all next week.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Good night, everyone.
to the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. Cucumber and Company. Thank you for joining us on the Midland Trail Sports Network. We'll see you next time for